Hey everyone, this is Aaron with Crypto Trends. Today, June 3rd, 2019. BTC, it went down. We're going to be taking a look at that. So, is there even more major corrections ahead? We'll check that out. Also, taking a look at Zilliqa, and addr. Yeah, viewer request for addr. So, we're going to be taking a look at those and perhaps some other coins. Please keep in mind that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. Also, like, subscribe, and get notified so you can be notified when I do these streams live. Alright, so let's get to it. What happened with Bitcoin today, and is it still happening? Alright, let's go take a look. So, here we go. We have Bitcoin, and as you can see, yeah, it took a little bit of a tumble. And right now, this is on BTC USD on Bitfinex on the 45-minute chart. And let's see, back here we had what was the makings of a spring and Wyckoff, and it was just doing a nice uptrend here. It basically hit along this general chop area, bounced up and down a little bit, took a dive, consolidated a bit, took a dive, right? And now it looks like it just took another dive. So let's go in here to the 5-minute to take a quicker look and see what it's going to do. Perhaps there's some clues we can look at. Okay, so the first thing that pops out to us, or to me actually, excuse me, are the two large spikes in volume. This went down lots of volume all around it. Of course, you guys can see that. One thing that's of note is that this came, let me scroll in pretty tight so you can see these bars. Okay, is that it scrolled down, it came down, 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 and is way at the bottom. Okay. Then on the next tick, you had this nice upthrust here. All right, now was this enough for stopping volume? In my opinion, no. This is not enough for stopping volume. That's this volume down here. If it would have been around even at this level or higher, around the halfway point, I would say, yeah, that's definitely stopping volume. All I can see here is that at this point, they just stopped selling. And they went on and started buying. There it goes. So you see here right there. That's what they did. They stopped selling and they started buying a little bit. In other words, they didn't have a lot of people following them down, going crazy, pulling their hair out, selling, selling, selling. Oh my gosh, world is ending. Overall, what do you think that points to? I'm talking long term. What is that an indication of? You have a clue? You have an idea? Once again, let me repeat this, where it goes down, 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 down. People aren't going in and selling with the trend, trying to get out. That is, my friends, strong hands. This is a very, very bullish indication of strong hands. That's how I see it anyway. You're thinking, oh my gosh, what do you mean? Well, I'm not talking right here in the daily or even the weekly, but further on, if you think months and years, this is really a strong indication of strong hands, that there really aren't a lot of the, yeah, you might be bullish all the time. You might be a moon boy, they call them, or whatever. But when it comes down to it and you see this type of a drop, I mean, if you saw this in the stock market, people would panic. But for us in crypto, it's like something we order with breakfast. You know, this is nothing special. It's like, okay, come on, guys, get this thing over. We know it's going to go up eventually, and we're just going to wait it out. We're waiting out the storm. That is an indication of strong hands, a more mature market, so on and so forth. So it looks pretty good. And as you can see, they stopped they stopped selling, they started buying. This is institutional level buys, okay? So they dropped it down, they bought lower, and what they're doing here is a bunch of little low volume tests, okay? Low volume tests. They're not accumulating here, they're just testing. So they might do a little buy like these guys here, these little three. Let me get rid of this guy here. This little group of 3, 1, 2, 3, those were like little low volume buys, okay? And then they just kind of let it float, maybe do another one, okay, float. This is retail. This is retail. That's the size of retail, guys, right there. Those two little bars. That's retail. Okay, that's what we can do. That's awesome. So we have yeah, we got it to go up a bit, and it fell down. A little bit more institutional buy. See if anyone would come down. Whammo, there it goes, and they're starting to bring it back up a bit. Now, what occurs when this happens? Talked about this before. People put in their stops, right? They put in their stops at various levels, and a lot of those just got cleared out. Why are they doing this? Well, it's pretty easy to tell. If we scroll on out here, we can look at the volume. Okay, take a look at the volume, and I have this up. Let me scale it up even more. As you can see here, the volume is pathetically low, really pathetically low. This is like non-existent here for a long time. Now what they're trying to do, now notice this trend. If you're just looking at the, here, let me get this out of the way. If you're just looking at the buy, or excuse me, the sell wicks, look at that, okay? At the very largest ones, you know, just kind of, you know, you can see that line, right? Yeah, so that was a large buy. To take it down that much, that's another thing. To take it down that much, they had to exert a lot of effort. A lot of effort, which is a good sign. That is also that there is not a lot of people willing to sell at this level. Same here at this level. They're not willing to sell because, once again, large volume. Usually large volume going down is not a very good sign, guys. It's not a very good sign in general. Also, that over here we have this other one. Now this one is a little bit more concerning. It's actually a lot more concerning, and I'll tell you why. Is because you can look at how far it went down. Okay, so it went down that far, and it only took that amount of volume to do that. This took that amount. Huge. Way more volume to push it down. This one, to push it down, only took a little bit. But the thing is, if we look at this bar a little bit closer, so they got to go down on really low volume, but they also pushed it way up to this point here. What does that tell you? Well, if we go back to some of the Wyckoff stuff, that means that it is taking less effort. So the effort is less. Okay, that's a down arrow right there. It's taking less effort to give an increase in a result. Okay, to give a greater result, because this has this is a sign of efficiency. It's a sign of efficiency. This took a lot. You can think of this as being horsepower. It took a lot of horsepower to go that far, that distance, okay? It didn't take very much horsepower to go all the way down and then push it all the way up. This one just went down, okay? If it went up, the volume would have been even larger. But here, it went down and up, which means there's a lot of upward pressure here to buy. Okay, great. So we got that understood. Let me just kill that. So that's a little Wyckoff thing on effort versus result, okay? Let me just kill that real quick. And so actually, with the showing of this is actually to be bullish overall for Bitcoin, because it results or indicates that there's strong hands in the market. Okay, not a lot of weaklings out there. All right, so what else is going on? Can we see any other signs of weakness? How do we check for signs of weakness? Well, let me spike this scale up here a bit so it's easier to see. What we do in the upper areas, we look for higher volume. Well, we don't have any higher volume that's relative. Up here, it's all about the same. So that's really not an indication. Here, it's really not an indication. These are low volume tests, okay? Low volume tests for the supply. Low volume tests for, like that one's a low volume test. Low volume test. All these are pretty much. So there's just nobody's buying or selling in here, okay? There's nothing going on. They tried to take it down. They pushed it back up because there was nothing there. And it's going back up. But overall, is there signs of weakness here that I can tell? Not really. Okay? Not really. Other than, yeah, it does have like this crown. And you got to be careful of a crown. Yeah, of course, right now we're in a big downtrend with a lot of momentum behind it. Even though it came up right here, it still has momentum to push it downward. So we got to keep that in mind. And what else do we, what else can we look at this to see if we're going to further weaken? Well, let me get this down out of here so we can go take a look at the chart more. Let me put it back on auto real quick. Okay, let's look at the overall trend. Okay, so why did it stop way down here? If we scroll out, this is a previous area, so it came all the way down here. And what is significant about there? That is the, let's see, right about the 7,700 level. Right around here, what's this level? 7648. Yeah, so that's an interesting one. So right around the, oops, I don't know how that got moved down. Let me move it up. Yeah, so around 7,700 level. If we take it up here to this one right there, that's, yeah, 7,600. I'm going to leave it there. That's for the automatic rally. Notice it almost hits that point, So they're actually kind of looking to the left. Overall, what is the general trend? The macro trend is down, right? You can see that. Could it jump up and hit up here? Yeah, it could. It did it right here. Look at that wicked green candle, right? Took a big drop. So yeah, we could look for something that's could be happening in the future. No guarantees, of course. This is the market. When it can do a huge spike like that and do a huge downward like that, you know, what do you do? A lot of people are guessing, right? But overall, this trend, if we look at it, let me shrink this down. If we look at it at a more macro level, like in between these two white lines, it was doing tests to the upper buying climax and down here to a lower area. Actually, this green one here, this green line and this white line up here, bouncing around, doing tests in the upper area, came down to the center, went up, did another upper area test, failed. Okay. Let's see how far we can bring it down. Right around it there. They found pretty significant pressure, and right now it looks like, hey, they just tried it again, and lo and behold, there you go. So what I would expect is, yeah, maybe another test up here on this green area. We'll see what happens. Overall, long term, a little bit more long term, I have it looking to test up in this box here. Okay, we'll see. What do you guys think Bitcoin's going to do? All right, let me go see if somebody's on the chat. Say hi. Hey, there's a few people. Hey, thanks for watching. Hey, Sean, how's it going? Please take a look at Matic. Yeah, I'll be doing that. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. This is great analysis. Hey, Ryan. Good day. Okay, so this is Bitcoin. All right, and to really get into it, I mean, we have to go bar by bar analysis, and that'll take like all day. All right, but anyway, so you're thinking 74. We're 74 right here on this white line. Yeah, it very well could go down to this white line that I have, which is the previous. It was a previous buying climax. Okay, boom. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I know I need to clean up my chart a bit. It could go down there. We'll see. It just depends on how the market responds to these tests. If people buy when it gets a little bit lower, you know, they'll push it up and they'll do tests to the upper range. What these guys are looking for overall across all the coins, what they're looking for is liquidity. All right, they're looking for liquidity. They're looking for something to generate transactions because that's what they need. They're trying to pick up coins. They're trying to pick up coins. The good news is that they brought it down in the first place. If they weren't interested in it, they wouldn't do anything. This thing would just be flat. So at least they're interested in picking up Bitcoin. What does that tell you about Bitcoin for the future? These are large institutional investors and whales looking to drop it down and pick more up. Okay? What does that tell you about the future of Bitcoin? Okay, so that's about it. So yeah, huge volume. Okay, huge volume. It's creating that does create downward momentum, but they stopped buying. So it doesn't look to me. There is no momentum. They stopped selling. So there is no momentum, and they just simply started buying. Okay, and they're doing tests. So we'll see what happens. Long term, yeah, I'm still bullish on this thing. All right, now I had a. Let's go take a look at Zilliqa real quick because it's like doing some things. We'll look at it versus USDT. Why not? Okay, so here's Zilliqa. Yeah, wham wham. Pretty volatile, right? Yeah, this is a real fun one to trade. I'm actually a long-term holder of this one. Yeah. Well, Bitcoin too. But yeah, Zilliqa, if you haven't done your homework, do your homework on it. Notice the large increase in volumes down here. This is in the lower areas where there's a lot of interest, okay? Interested in this area here. Okay, so to me, yeah, they're spiking it up, they're spiking it down. Keep in mind, this is on the 5 minute. Let's go out to the 1 hour. Okay, yeah, so it came on down to this level. Hardly anything, but it started picking up as far as volume goes and really spiked up here in this upper area. So there's a lot of interest here. So there's a lot of buyers up in here that are willing to buy, or actually they bought and they're thinking, oh, maybe I should sell. But really, if they bought up here and it's up in this area right now, it's above that area, why are they going to sell? Yeah, I don't think so. Unless it dumps down here and they scare them, right? We'll see. I don't think so. Anyway, as far as this goes, Zilliqa, you know, take a look at it. I mean, right now it's up here. It's just doing pretty good. If we go over to Binance and take a look, we'll just sort this. It's at the top. It's at 6% up on Binance. Come on, thing. Yeah, so there you go. It's up 6%. It was up higher. Okay, it was like up around 10%. And that's versus USDT. Okay, not Bitcoin. If we look at Bitcoin, it's up 15%. Yay! Okay, and since we're here is Atom. We're going to be taking a look at Atom here real quick too. Come on, thing. All right, what do we have going on with Atom? It's just been launched into space, right? It's just been doing great. This is on the 30 minute. Okay, had a nice huge downward spike here. Had a retest. It couldn't get down to that level, which is nice. See right here. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. It couldn't make it down here to this level. So that's a bullish sign. So that's great. Shot up, yeah. Little reaccumulation, mumbo jumbo here. Maybe another little reaccumulation area here. We still have some upside area until it reaches its previous buying climax, so that's interesting. Keep an eye at this level right here. All right, so that's an interesting level. If you look at this on a Wyckoff pattern, this thing has a pretty large trading range. Let's go out here to the 4 hour. Boy, look at that. Okay, so on this bad boy, keep in mind this is like really new, okay? Don't want to do that. Let's do solid. Let me copy paste it, bring it down. So that's the buying climax area way down here. That's basically the selling, excuse me, yeah, that's the supply. Okay, selling climax, rally. Selling climax, rally. Boom, and it got above there. But this thing just has a it has a really huge trading range, and I like to break it up. This is a new coin on the market, so you kind of have to give these boundaries a little bit of leeway. But anyway, it looks like that its trading range, instead of trading in down here, it might be trying to bump around up in here. We'll see. Yeah, you can go ahead and take a screenshot of those lines, you know, chart away. Anyway, but Adam is just looking pretty strong. Let's see if we see any signs of weakness here. See what's going on with Adam. Okay, so what we're doing is we're looking for really large volume, the largest volume that we can find in relative areas. This up in the upper region, which is this one right here. Okay, not much there, not much there. Oh, I'm thinking it looked funny. It's because it was on candles instead of bars. Ah, that looks better. Okay, so we have still some pretty good buy pressure. It found supply coming in. Supplies coming in. People are selling here. Sold right around this range here. See this grouping? I'm looking at the close here, the close here. That just so happens to line up with the top there on that other bar. So that could be a nice little resistance. We'll see what happens. And look, it just went up again. Yay. General overall trend for this one is like that, right? Yeah, it's like that. But you know, we'll see. Right now it could be bouncing around in here, but this thing can have just an absolutely huge trading range right now, which you kind of have to take with a grain of salt. Okay, so if you scale it down like that, that looks a little bit better. This could have been a test to the upper bounds here, and if so, if you interpret it that way, then that would be a failed test. All right, that's a failed test. What it does is might come down here, test, try it again. That's one thing it can do, or just say, hey, let's take it back down in this region and test the demand to see how much demand there is. Okay, so they just test these things. They go up and down, back and forth. Reason being, they're looking for liquidity. They're looking for places to actually accumulate so they can sell up at the top. Because where they really want to sell is not here. They want to sell up in here. I mean, you know, why not, right? Anyway, Adam has been doing strong here, you know, since around this point forward, right? So that's a nice uptrend here, and we can go ahead and draw our little, that's on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 2 hour, get a little bit higher resolution. Let me put it back on auto here. Come on, auto. Okay, have that. See if I can find any points here. That one's low volume. I like these 2 points. I'm going to take that point and that point. Yeah. Come on. Scroll on over. There. Yup. looking for another point that's low. Probably about this guy. Does that look right? Yeah, that looks pretty right to me. So yeah, general trading channel. It's going up and down in between the channel. But yeah, looks like it actually had a failed test to the upper bounds area here. So keep your eyes on Atom. Okay, it's been going real strong. How's the volume here on the sales? We have a cup and handle on the sales. It's not like we chart the sales like that, the volume. But nevertheless, we do have declining sales. Lots of buys here. Took a lot of effort to shoot it up. No, there's still a lot of supply to be had. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it weakens a bit. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, guys, so that is Atom. But right now, it is doing great. And keep in mind, trend is your friend. And it's one of the strongest coins out there at this point in time. Yeah, Zilliqa just beat it. See what Zilliqa's doing versus BTC. So how does that look? Yeah, skyrocket. Okay, that's cool. I can handle that. Okay, and you wanted me to take a look at Matic. Yay, I've been playing Matic for a while here. Just doing some scalping on Matic. It's been a lot of fun because it's so volatile. Right now it's at 0. This is versus BTC. Yeah, see, I have my little charts here. I was scalping, having fun. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, what does that look like? What does that chart look like to you guys? That's right. It looks like Bitcoin, doesn't it? Yeah. That looks like the weekly view, or excuse me, the pulled out daily view of Bitcoin, where this is 2017, right? Yeah. Imagine that. So if that's the case, what can we expect to happen? It's going to go here, it's going to go, it's going to go here, and then it's going to, right? Sound effects to help with charting. So that's if it follows Bitcoin's pattern. Right now, it's basically a blown off top. Whammo, that's done. Whereas, is there any further interest here? Interest overall is really declining for this coin. Really declining. Probably look for it. It's on a downward trend. It is leveling off here a bit. Let me show you what I mean there. Take your trend angle tool. Come on, thing. Trend angle. Just doing a rough thing here. Right here. Let me scroll on in so you guys can see. Let me get this damn auto off. That stupid chat is so annoying. Okay. So what's that bad boy? Like around 6, okay? Let's boost it up here. The angles aren't exact, okay? There. 6, 7%, okay? Let's take another one and go from here to here. Oh, -2. So, what does that tell you? Yeah, it's flattening out, okay? It's flattening out, so we'll see. The thing is, though, is that it is... I would like to see this be a little bit steeper. A little bit steeper. That'd be a little bit more aggression for a downward coiling move. But we do have a decrease in the... Take that big old bar compared to like these bars, okay? The bar size is decreasing. Plus the volatility, the amplitude is decreasing, right? So that's a good thing. So we have decreasing price spread and we have decreasing volatility. In addition to that, we have decreasing volume. And it's on a downtrend. These are all things that are pointing to where it's winding up. Okay, it's winding up. So we're going to take a look here, see if we can see any indicators of which way it's going to go. Just scanning here real quick. Let me get out of here. Let me flip it over to bars. It's actually hard for me to tell what's going on with the candlesticks. It's a lot easier for me with bars. All right, what is going on here? So upper area, looking at the volume, see what's going on with that volume. So we had a relatively, okay, that got bought up quite a bit. That got bought up. Low volume tests, low volume tests. Same thing here. Yeah, you could look for a move on this thing going whichever way, okay? It's highly unlikely it's just going to fall along this line. Sometimes what they do like to do is just do a slow bleed on these things, and it just keeps on going, right? Nice slow bleed. Sometimes they give you a little bit of hope, and then they take it right down, right? So it follows the same line, the bleed line. We'll see, okay? But yeah, so this is actually an indicator for me. Let's see, if I was looking at this, I'm still being patient on it. I'm not making a call yet, okay? But there's something that is going to happen, that's for sure. What do you think of Matic, guys? What do you think of Matic? So there you go, Sean. There's Matic, okay? Something's going to happen real soon. And it just, I mean, right now it's just bumping up here. We'll see. We'll see if there's interest. Hey, Mark. Good morning. So Scout Sniper says, I think BTC is going down some more. Let's go take a look at BIT again. BTC. USD on the Bitfinex. Let me clear all this guys off, okay? Instead of that, let me just switch to a different chart. Where should we go? Let's go to Coinbase, okay? That's a popular one. Oh no! Where did that green box come from? Oh no! Said 72. Oh no! This is my super secret trading chart. Oh my gosh! Can't show too much of this one. Anyway, yeah, it could definitely come on down here. I was actually expecting it earlier, as you just saw that. Yeah, I'm extending my box to give it time to get down. We'll see what's going on with that. Right here, there's the why is it going to come down here? Just look to the left. Okay, look to the left over here. Don't look any further than this area. Okay, that's all the further you need to go. A lot of activity. These preliminary supplies, they're real handy for looking to the left. Okay, that's real handy. It's like a trigger point or a turning point. Okay, that something has started. So yeah, I would not be surprised that it comes on down here. Hey Fawad, how's it going? Hey, Fawad is moving to China. He's hired as an academic to teach there. Hey, congratulations, Fawad. Do you know where you're going to? Do you know what city? Going to like Shenzhen or anything like that? But hey, congratulations. You know it's legal to hold Bitcoin there. Yeah. So that'll be cool. So you can give us some, hopefully some inside information on what's going on there with the general economy and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have to get a VPN. But yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. Mark, you want VET to decouple? Yeah, me too. Mark saying it would be refreshing if a coin got somewhat decoupled from Bitcoin and not to follow BTC price swings so much. Just for instance, VET. Yeah, no kidding on that one. No kidding on that one. Oops, I don't want that. I want this. See how this little guy's doing. Yeah, even the USD is pretty much following, which the USD should really not be coupled, right? It should be coupled with dollars, but it follows the overall trend. But this is on the 30-minute. Let's go here to the, let's go to the 2-hour. Yeah, it's doing its thing. This is TKY, okay? This is TKY. So that's pretty affected. It's pretty much affected everything across the board, right? What got pulled out? 20 billion, something like that, out of the market cap. I mean, that could be like $2,000 for all we know, the way they calculate the market cap, right? Of how much money was actually pulled out, but you know, it was a sizable chunk. So Sean just filled his order on Matic. It's due. Okay, great. I mean, I've been playing Matic like crazy during the for scalping, man. It's been a lot of fun, and it's a great coin to practice. It has been because of the volatility and the volume on it. It's been really fun to scalp. So hey, best of luck to you. Do your research on Matic. So you're bullish. Okay, great. You've made 570 off of Matic since the stream started. Well, awesome. You are more than welcome. Wish I had an automatic. Is that a type of trading bot that you use specifically for Matic? Hey Dances, how's it going? Okay, so you've already heard 72 already. Yeah, it can go different areas, okay? It can also go up and test the 9,000 range, all right? It's just a test. It was a stop hunt. They're checking for volumes. They can move it whichever way they want. Keep in mind, you know, the Fidelity's coming in, the big institutions, right? Yeah. Hey, Hanjo, how's it going? Aloha, man. Zilliqa's coming out with her smart contracts in 7 days. Expect more volume and price increase as we get closer to that date. Yeah, absolutely. Zilliqa's making some news. It's like the first real sharding coin out there, right? So we'll see what happens with it. But Zilliqa, I've been a long-term holder of that bad boy, and we'll see what happens. But do your research on Zilliqa. Check out the sharding. Check out Scylla, their programming language. All right, they have a lot of good things going for them. Check them out. Do your research. Not saying buy or sell or whatever. Don't let the current market situations, just go with the market and stuff like that. But check them out, okay? Hey, thanks, Hanjo. I appreciate it. No Digibyte tonight. What do you mean no Digibyte tonight? We're going to have to look at Digibyte. The other day we looked at it. It was looking pretty dang strong to me. We'll see. That probably followed, huh? Everything else. We'll look at it for USDT. Like, that's where I look at it. Yeah. 1 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. It's still looking strong. I mean, Digibyte is really looking strong. It's still in the upper areas. Notice it went down a bit, but it didn't take that huge dump So somebody's wishing for something that's detaching from Bitcoin. What do you think of this one? Okay. Yeah, what do you think of this one? That's on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, okay. Looks like a little bit attached to Bitcoin, right? Boom, boom. So we'll see, but yeah, it's looking strong. Still looking strong. Anyway, thanks for the super chat, Hanjo. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's the Wild West and BTC land. That is for sure. Anyway, guys, that's about it tonight. Let's go see if something else is like really moving here. BTC, what's really going? Okay, Zilliqa, yeah. Do your research on that. It's one of my top coins. I've had it in my coins to look at for like ever. Let's see what's dumping. What is dumping? Is there anything good out there? That's from the pump and dump it had. So yeah, of course it's going to be low. So we'll disregard that. Data's down. Gifto, FET. Anything of interest? Not really. What's VeChain doing? VeChain is at 0. VeChain at 0. Couldn't go much lower. Interesting. This is on the 2 hour. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3. Came down, increasing volume a little bit. What is going on? $88 sats. That's interesting. Keep an eye on VeChain, guys. Keep an eye on VeChain. What have they been doing? Do they have like any news lately? I looked at them earlier today, but way down, 29th level. This is one of the top coins, guys. Blockchain paradigm shift. Okay, I haven't watched that yet. I should, I guess. Yeah, so there's some stuff here for me to read. Nothing really pops out. Doubt if they have anything on their Twitter. Oh yeah, they do. This is interesting. Crypto.com. Hey, they're welcoming VET to the Crypto.com wallet and card app. Yay. Okay, so that's good. So that's some good news. They have some stuff here for players. So check out VET. Okay, and then OceanX had its up to 10,000 USD withdrawal limits. So that's pretty cool. There was pretty low before. Okay, so that's about it, guys. Oh, since we're here, let's go to trending. If you guys never do that. Oh my gosh, Seal Block. Wow, you could be a millionaire. Yeah, with only 68,000 volume. Sure. Anything else that's big? What do we see? Yeah, we're just looking at stuff here. Burning time, not doing much. Data bit. These are the losers. Oh yeah, Sophia. This was a big... Telling people, you know, look at that carefully because it's like... Wasn't looking so good, man. Anyway, okay, that's about it. Guys, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful, you know, weekend, all that good stuff. Yeah, I know the weekend just got over, but maybe you can just relive it, okay? Oh, Sean says 7 years in the market, and he's only day trading crypto these days. You know, it's because you go back to the market. Okay, what are you looking at the market? There you go. You look at the market and you move your your time frame from the 1 minute or 5 minute. You go out to the month. You go out to the month. So I have like a little target box that's heading towards my target box. Yay. It's gonna moon. So yeah, it's gonna moon. It's heading toward my box. Yay. What is this? This is Lockheed Martin, guys. Yeah, this is Lockheed Martin. What time frame is this? This is 1995. Okay. Up to current. That's, yeah. So in here, look how long that took. Oh my gosh. Where is the excitement in that? It's like, come on. It's like right here, day after day, watching it drop, watching it increase. It's the same patterns, guys. You notice that? You notice that? It's the same patterns. Same patterns. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. That's why Wyckoff works. Wyckoff works on crypto. It works on charts. Works on Forex. It doesn't work on fixing cars so much, but you know, hey. Nevertheless, this is VET, and yeah, VET has some interesting stuff coming up on board, so keep an eye on that. Anyway, crypto is fun to trade. That is for sure. That's why I'm in it, because yeah, I day trade, I scalp, I do this and that. I do swing trading. I do from everything from scalping to multi-year long-term holds. So yeah, crypto has it all, man. Crypto has it all. Oh, do I fancy IOTA? You know, they had that news, that really good news, and I really don't care for really good news, all right? That makes me nervous. So I really like bad news, like the world is going to end, Bitcoin is going to keep on crashing, it's going down to $1,000, it's never ever going to be used for anything except to make people poor, it's a total waste of time, it's rat poison squared, blah 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 blah. All that stuff, that's music to my ears. That's the stuff that makes me excited. The good news, I start getting leery. IOTA had good news, so I'm leery of it right now. That's from a trading perspective. From a fundamental aspect, yeah, they've been doing stuff, right? Yeah, they've been making some progress. Hopefully they got their controller mechanism figured out and they can move forward. We'll see. Interesting DAG technology. We'll see where that goes. Do I hate it? No, I don't hate it at all. Do I love it? No, I'm like fairly neutral. It's an interesting project, okay? Oh, so Sean says, you lost some VET. The wallet stopped accepting your password and password phrase. I can only look at it on the thumbprint between messaging time. Contact support, okay? Contact support of VeChain. They'll help you out, because keep in mind that it is still on the chain. All right, contact them. They'll help you out. I've read stories like that on Reddit. Get on their Reddit and ask a question. Contact their support, okay? Yeah, NVIDIA. Yeah, I had NVIDIA. Yeah, that's cool. Had Microsoft. Got into Microsoft the day it launched its new Windows platform. I was actually at the launch event. So that's why I got into that bad boy. Been in Lockheed since early 80s. Yeah, contact support on that, Sean, with VeChain. They're really good, okay? And also ask on the Reddit. There's a lot of people there have had things, I don't know, not working quite right sometimes, but for the most part, they got it pretty much squared away. Yeah, and Bitcoin died infinite times. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people thought it was dying today with a little tiny drop. Hey, Maria, how's it going? Thanks for watching. He just dropped in to say hi. Hey there. Well, hello. Thanks for watching. He says, watch this about the real Satoshi. Yeah, so we'll see about the real Satoshi. I don't think it was a person. I think it was, well, let's just say, something to be unnamed. All right? Something to be unnamed. And you went back and forth with Vet since January. No luck. Do it again. Go on their Reddit. Okay? Go on their Reddit and ask some other people. Okay? Because I really haven't had a problem. And many people haven't had a problem with Vet. All right? It's a solid project. By far. Solid, professional, whatever. Go onto the Reddit. Ask again. Be nice. Okay? You attract more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. All right? And you're saying, seriously, watch what, man? I'm not seeing any link. Okay, nothing came up. Maybe there's some type of filter that screened out the link, but you're welcome to stick it in the chat. Not the chat, but try the comments after the stream has ended, okay? Yeah, because it's not coming up, man. Not coming up. Don't see anything to click on. Sometimes that just happens. Okay, guys. Oh my gosh, Vet went up. Vet went up a sat. It's mooning. Look at that. It went from 88 to 89. It's mooning. Yeah, it's mooning. Look, the bots are doing their thing. Isn't that so cool? The bots, yeah. What do I mean by the bots? Yeah, they're huge buy walls and sell walls. Anyway, that's enough. All right, guys, you have a wonderful day. Have a great rest of the week. I'll talk to you later. Like, subscribe, get notified. Bye.